Hi, my name is Chris Beecher, your favorite financial advisor, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Money Talks Show. So today's topic is all about that big, brand new, shiny motor vehicle, right? It's a common mistake that a lot of people make, millennials and persons pouring over into their 40s and even 50s. I see it, I like it, I want it, I buy it. Guys, let's get into it. What are the pros and cons? Should you buy a brand new motor vehicle, especially a luxury vehicle here in Jamaica? And one of the big money mistakes that a lot of people make, especially young professionals, and I see a lot of young professionals in my line of work as a financial advisor, as an award-winning sales professional. I see a lot of young persons that they have bought more motor vehicle than they can actually afford. And so one of the big misconceptions when it comes on to buying a brand new motor vehicle, especially a luxury vehicle, because you want to have that look, you want to keep up with the Joneses, you want to be clean and no dirt, is that if I can afford the monthly payments, I can go after it. Wrong. Guys, we need to learn from the big boys. The millionaires and even the billionaires say that if you can't buy it twice, you can't really afford it. And so one of the things that I want you to remember as your favorite financial advisor is that your most important asset, right, and your number one wealth building tool is your income. And as the income comes in, if you give away those on expensive monthly payments for a brand new car, you're going to find out pretty soon that you made a mistake. And so I've heard from a lot of young professionals, doctors, lawyers, pharmacists, business owners and entrepreneurs, even insurance advisors, after they have bought that brand new car from their favorite dealer. It could be Mercedes, it could be Audi, it could be BMW, and some of them are even jumping up to Porsche now. They realize that they made a very big mistake, because the things that they would want to do as opportunity comes up for them, they're now unable to do that because of the commitment that they would have had with their car payment. So let's say, for example, you're a young professional, you just bust, you worked hard, you have the degree, and you want the car to match your title. It could be doctor, it could be pharmacist, it could be lawyer, it could be even judge, a young judge in a circuit court. And so now you want the badge to match the title that goes before your job description, right? So you go down to the dealership, and the dealer is very excited. What type of work do you do? Well, boy, see, I'm a doctor. Oh, wow. So you definitely need that look, man. Okay, let me show you over to this motor vehicle. And then they quickly connect you to the bank. And then the banker is going to call and say, well, wow, for this brand new 2022 or this brand new 2023, we're going to give you $0 down, right? And as a matter of fact, we're going to waive all the commitment and the processing fees. And we might even give you a moratorium of 6 months before you start paying. And you're so excited because you can't wait to get the brand new keys of your BMW, your Audi, your Porsche, or your Mercedes, and you're getting ready to go. Guys, I love nice cars, right? I drive nice cars. Anybody who knows me knows that I love German automotives. I love fast car. I'm sorry, guys. And I'm sorry about the JDM people, but I like things like BMW M, I like Audi RS, I like Mercedes AMG, and I like things like Porsche 911, right? And the truth is that them just drive better. But guys, we have to be cognizant that we cannot jump into these deals just because we can afford the monthly payments, right? So here's the thing. The average young professional may be earning about $250,000 per month. Let's take a doctor for argument's sake. Their income is largely based on commission, and by commission it depends on the amount of patients that they see, which is going to determine their income because they're self-employed. And so a lot of self-employed people make the mistake that, all right, my income is at this right now, not factoring in low periods of back to school, not factoring in things like the pandemic, not factoring in things like war. The prices of things are going up and people have less spending power. People are choosing to spend their money differently. So let's say, for argument's sake, you go to the dealer and you see this brand new, shiny Honda something. It could be a Honda CRV. Now maybe the cost of that car is $8 million. And as a young professional, the big money mistake is that you say, well, boy, it's only $96,000 per month, roughly $100,000. So basically, I have $150,000 left to take care of my monthly income expenses. So the motor vehicle is $8 million, and they're going to waive all these fees, and they're giving me 120 months to pay. Guys, I don't even call it 10 years anymore. 10 years is a lot of time to tie up your income, right? And one of the things I want you to be aware of is that whenever you take these zero down car loans, it's a front loaded interest loan. So the car costs $8 million. They're giving you 10 years to pay. And so one of the things I want you to recognize is that when you go in to do this deal, as you drive off the lot, your car has depreciated by 10%. So by the end of the year, if you bought the car at the beginning of this year, by the end of the year, when you're going to revalue your car and insure the car, and insurance is another huge cost, guys. When you go to reinsure the car, you're going to realize that you would have lost roughly $800,000 right then and there. But again, it's a front-loaded interest loan, right? So that means that after the first 3 years, what you're actually paying on that $8 million for the cost of the car is only interest. So you would have paid roughly $3.3 million in the first 3 years, and your car would have depreciated about 30%. And you paid $3 million. So after the third year, when you actually go in to value your car so you can insure it, you're going to realize that on that $8 million car loan that you got at the time, your car probably value about 5.6, 5.4, even $5 million, depending on the street value of the car or how they rate or assess your car, right? Your car now is valuing somewhere between $5 and $5.6 million, and after 3 years, you're now paying $8 million on the principal for your loan. Guys, it's a bad deal. Don't do it. Don't tie up yourself as a young professional. Millennials, don't do it. Don't tie up your income in a car loan. Because guess what? The truth is, nobody really cares what you drive. Let me give you an alternative. If you really want to look good, buy a brand new second hand. Buy a brand new second hand BMW, Audi, or Mercedes. Because guys, when you buy it second hand, right? And personally, if you can afford to buy a brand new car, go right ahead. But I'm talking about the guys who can only manage to pay the monthly income, because really and truly what you're paying for that car for $8 million is really $11 million plus. And by plus I mean at some point the warranty for your car is going to run down, and the cost of repairs are now going to be up there, especially if it's German automotives, even JMD. 11 million plus, because at some point your car go broke down. Your car is going to need gas, your car is going to need servicing, and plus regular wear and tear tires, plus insurance. Guys, that's $11 million plus to be tying up your income. So you buy a brand new second hand. The first person who owned the car would have taken on most of the depreciation. They would have paid most of the interest on the car, so that the actual value of the car is actually more stable at that point. Yes, you're going to have to put in a deposit to own that vehicle, but nothing is wrong with that. You have equity in the car. Yes, you're going to have a shorter period of time to pay the loan, but there's nothing wrong with that, because you will now have a lower monthly payment as a young professional, and you will still look good in a brand new second-hand Chrysalis. Guys, take it from me, don't buy a new car when you're fresh out of pharmacy school, medical school, law school, or you're a small business owner. If you really want to impress, go brand new second hand. When you go brand new, you're going to kill yourself. And guys, I said it before, your income is your number one wealth building tool. What happens when you're actually paying $100,000 a month on a car loan at that level when you're not ready is that as your income contracts, right, or your monthly expenses increase because of inflation, you now realize that you're out of pocket. And if you're a millennial, oh my God, this is a big emergency. You know why? because now that my income has contracted and most of my money is being pumped into this motor vehicle, I can't afford to buy equipment for my business or even the sundries for my business. I can't afford to pay my staff if I have staff. I can't afford to pay for my utilities now out of my salary, let alone put aside a decent amount of savings. You are now going to turn to your credit card. At this point, the bank owns you. Them own you. Because debt plus debt plus debt equal debt. Bondage. The bank owes you, guys. Don't do it. I'm going to talk about the use of credit cards and what I really think about it in another video. But these are some of the things that, or some of the traps or pitfalls or the money pits that young professionals fall into because you want to look good, you want to impress. Guys, it's not worth keeping up with the Joneses at this point. My father once told me that savings maketh the man, and as you save your money now, you're able to have income to invest. Think about it, guys. Think about it. All right? So now, what I want to even put forward to you is that don't buy a brand new car. If you want a Chrysalis, go second hand. And for me, the best alternative, if you're a young professional, is just bust out a plastic. Forget about what anybody thinks. Guys, go small. There's a certain greatness in small beginnings. Save up and buy a car cash. You can buy a brand new Deportee. Brand new Deportee. You can save up. You can buy a nice Toyota which will hold its value, a nice Nissan which will hold its value, or even a Honda, from anywhere between $800,000 to $1.5 million. And guess what, guys? If you save up that money with your salary over time, right? Even if you take a loan to buy a Japanese import that's maybe 5 years or 7 years old, the truth is that you will pay off that money in no time. You will have the asset of a motor vehicle of taking you from point A to point B, and especially if that asset will take you to earn money. If you are a doctor, sales professional, or even a lawyer to see your clients, and now you have more disposable income to save, to invest, to put into your business, to maybe buy a piece of land, to maybe finally have a proper deposit to pay down on a house. All these things you can do, guys, if you don't fall for the trap of buying a brand new vehicle, especially a luxury vehicle, before you can actually afford it. Guys, not because you can afford to make the monthly payments means that you can afford it. Guys, I hope you like this video today. If you want more financial advice from me, or if you want personal coaching, I want you to like and subscribe to our channel. Give me a DM, drop a comment in the comment section on this video, and I'll definitely reach out to you. And peace and love. Your favorite financial advisor, Chris Beecher, on the Money Talk Show. Over and out. God bless you.